Hopefully you had a chance yesterday to watch the story of Cinderella on the video that we sent. And hopefully you also had a little go at retelling the story using your own words. Today we're going to do something called a story map. We're going to draw a map of the story. And to do this, you need a piece of paper. Now, if you've got a big piece of paper, that's fantastic. I'm just going to use my whiteboard so that you can see what I'm doing. To draw your story map, you need to start right in the corner of your paper, and you can draw a line. It can be a bit wibbly if you want, all the way to the bottom. So it goes from one corner to the other corner. And this is the journey we take through the story. When we're here, we're at the beginning of the story. When we're around about here, we're in the middle of the story, and right down here is the end of the story. So our job is to choose some of the events that happened in the story and draw them on the right place on our story map. So in the very beginning of the story, I can remember that Cinderella was always doing the housework. So I'm going to draw a little picture here of Cinderella looking sad because they're not being kind to her. And she's going to be wearing her raggy dresses. And she's going to be holding a brush because she's sweeping all of the dirt away. So in the beginning of the story, Cinderella was really unhappy because nobody was kind to her. I could even draw the ugly sisters' faces here, being angry and yelling at her. Shall I do that? Yes, here we go. Do the work, Cinderella, do the work, Cinderella. Okay, as we move through the story, I'm going to say about here in the middle, that was when the fairy godmother came. So I'm going to draw the fairy godmother. She's going to have curly hair and her wings and her magic wand. And she did the magic. So let's draw Cinderella looking happier in her beautiful big ball dress. Sorry, you know Miss Tomlin's rubbish at drawing, but you get the idea. Now actually I'm going to do two more events. So she went to the ball about here, and the clock struck 12. Bong, bong, bong. She ran away from the ball. Now around about here, the prince took her glass slipper for her to try on, and it fit her. Hooray! And right at the very end of the story, the prince and Cinderella got married. So this is my journey through the story. In the beginning, Cinderella was really sad because everyone was mean to her and they made her do all the work. In the middle of the story came the fairy godmother, and she transformed Cinderella into a beautiful dress so she could go to the ball. At the ball, the clock struck midnight and Cinderella had to leave, leaving her shoe behind. But the prince found the shoe and he found Cinderella. And at the end, they got married. That's how you make a story map. You can put much more detail in if you want to. But as long as you've got something that happened at the beginning, the middle, and the end of the story, that would be fantastic. Have fun. See you later.